You spend a bunch of money on workout shoes. Do you ever wonder why you still get lower back pain or knee pain and you're wearing, $100, $150 shoes when you work out? You're in luck, aren't you? Because that's what this video is about. I made this for you, so check it out. It's pretty good. Hey guys, Coach Mike here, owner of M Factor Fitness, personal training and nutrition. And today I want to talk to you quickly about shoes. One of the big things that people will neglect is what they should wear in terms of training in the gym. What kind of shoes should you wear? And really, it's something that when they think about it, they get the most padded shoe, the most stable shoe possible. And what I want to talk to you today about is why that's maybe not such a good idea. So let's take a look. This is a running shoe. This is one of my old running shoes from Adidas. And there's a couple things you can see on here. One is very padded here. You can see how thick this is, the cushioning. It's got little plastic dinghies back here. It's got all kinds of little stuff because a running shoe is meant to absorb the force. And me being at 235, 240 pounds, I generate a lot of force when my foot hits the ground. So this is meant to absorb that force, and it's also meant, like this is an over-pronating shoe because I tend to hit from the outside and roll in. So this has things to counteract that. Now, that makes this a great running shoe. That also makes this a terrible workout shoe. Why? Well, because remember from corrective exercise and the different functional theory ideas, problems start from the bottom up. So if you have any kind of tightness in the hamstrings, pain in the knees, pain in the hips, pain in the lower back, look down and see what's going on. Because oftentimes your foot isn't doing your job. And if you wear shoes like this all the time, all this support in here, all this cool technology is doing the work of your foot. So what happens is the muscles of the foot start to get weak and they don't have to do their job, which is bad when, for example, you're squatting or you're in the gym and you have to put a lot of force on there all of a sudden. Plus, this is counteracting pronation. Doesn't matter if I pronate in the gym or not. No, I'm just taking a couple steps. I mean, my feet, if I'm doing lunges or if I'm doing curls or if I'm doing squats or if I'm deadlifting, my feet are planted. So I don't need this correction. And in fact, what happens is correction ends up putting your foot in a bad mechanical position. So, but really the biggest thing about this is if you look how thin this is, how thick this is, when you wear running shoes, you're always tilted forward. And it's almost as if you're wearing high heels in a way. And the problem is when you're doing this, the body tends to compensate and you tend to get a little arch in the lower back and you're putting more weight over your knees. So what you're doing is you're altering your structure, the way that you should be walking. You're changing it by wearing this. All right. Don't laugh at this. Well, laugh if you want to. This may be one of the best workout shoes ever made. This is the old vintage Chuck Taylor. And yeah, if you're wondering, it's a size 13. I have a size 13 foot. But notice a couple things here. This is flat, so it's not going to throw you forward like the running shoes will. Notice too in here, you can't really see too well, but anyone who's had Chuck Taylors, there's really no arch support, there's no padding, there's no technology going on here whatsoever. This is the same stuff as when I was a kid, which is good because it protects your foot from the outside elements, but it's going to allow your foot to move and grip and have the foot muscles work the way that they need to. So I wouldn't want to run in these. And I know that there are, you know, people that run barefoot, especially in Colorado. We see these guys from time to time, or they have those little webby toe things that they wear. I wouldn't want to run in this because I generate a lot of impact force. But in terms of working out and lifting heavy weights with this is perfect because this is going to condition the foot. And when that foot's conditioned, I'm going to get stability all the way up. So actually wearing something with less protection actually ends up protecting the knees, hips, and back. So if that makes sense, now the thing that doesn't make sense is why do these sell for 50 or 60 bucks? I can't explain that. I mean, they should be like 10 bucks, shouldn't they? I mean, the things haven't changed for 5 decades. But regardless, look for something. You don't need a lot of support. You certainly don't want height back here. Keep everything flat and give it a shot. And you know, that's the sound of shoes falling. First week or so, your feet may hurt. And your feet are gonna hurt because you're engaging foot muscles that you haven't used in a long time. So don't worry about that. The foot will get used to everything. And after about 2 weeks, it'll feel normal to you. So hopefully that helps. My website, impactorfitnessandnutrition.com. I have more videos like this. I have a lot of stuff on rehab on there. Facebook.com/impactorfitness. Man, I've come so far, and at the very end, I screw this thing up. Can you believe it? Facebook.com/impactorfitness. And at Twitter, @impactormike. Subscribe to my newsletter, get this stuff, and you're going to make some progress. Thanks.